In this, we're going to go over if he were to have a fracture to his lower leg. The bones in there are called the tibia and fibula. We're going to make the assumption that he has some deformity and even an opened fracture where the bone is actually broken through the skin. First thing we want to do is expose the wound. We would do this either by, if the clothing is loose, to roll it back, and if it was tight, we actually would just cut it off. You then want to again immobilize the limb. While my partner would be immobilizing, I would come up and check for a pulse. Sir, can you wiggle your toes? And can you tell me which toe I'm touching?
Big toe.
Big toe. Alright, what I now want to do is have my partner, while he's stabilizing, to actually lift the legs slightly off the ground. Try and do as little movement as possible. While he's doing that, I want to select an appropriate size splint. What I'll use in this one is an actual lower leg splint. This is nice because it actually will mobilize the ankle and it'll also mobilize the knee, which is what you need to do, the joint above and below. So while my partner would have the legs slightly elevated, by holding it like this, what I would do is come out underneath the foot and slide it into spot. My partner could then lower the foot back into place, again voiding spots such as right here below the ankle, putting a little bit of padding under there. I now want to secure it in place. I'm going to avoid putting this strap over because I don't want it to go over the injury site. And these ones right here are just used to adjust the foot to keep it in place. Right now you have adequately splinted the leg. You could also consider putting some sterile dressings over the open bone fracture to keep it from getting infected.